Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. 3 people, including a Pakistan Army captain, have been martyred during the clearing of heavy snowfall at Burzil Pass after a sudden avalanche struck during a late-night operation. According to the Inter-Services Public Relations, an operation was launched on the intervening night of January 2nd and 3rd to clear snow and reopen the Burzil Pass. Captain Ahmad, who was leading the operation, along with 2 soldiers and a machine operator, was buried under snow after a sudden avalanche.
US President Donald Trump has claimed that American forces carried out a large-scale strike in Venezuela and captured President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, alleging they were flown out of the country during the operation. In a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump said the action was conducted in conjunction with US law enforcement, but provided no evidence. Neither US officials nor Venezuelan authorities have independently confirmed the claim. The statement came amid reports of explosions and heavy smoke over Caracas, where residents described at least 7 blasts near a major military base, along with low-flying aircraft. Power outages affected large parts of the city, triggering fear and confusion.
Later, Trump described the military operation in Venezuela as a historic display of American military power. Speaking at a news conference at his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, Trump said the operation was launched late at night on his direct orders. He claimed air, land, and sea forces were used in what he called a spectacular assault that the world had not witnessed since World War II. He announced that the United States will take charge of Venezuela's administrative affairs until what he called a safe, proper, and judicious transition is possible. China has said that it is deeply shocked and strongly condemns the United States' use of force against the sovereign state of Venezuela and its action against the country's president. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said the US move constitutes a serious violation of international law and an attack on Venezuela's sovereignty and independence. It warned that such actions threaten peace and security in Latin America and the Caribbean.
Colombian President Gustavo Petro warned of the dangers of military escalation in the region, urging that peace, respect for international law. Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel denounced the US strike as a criminal attack and state terrorism against Venezuela and the region. Iran's foreign ministry also condemned the operation, describing it as a flagrant violation of Venezuela's sovereignty and territorial integrity.
Brazil's president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, has condemned the US military attack on neighbor Venezuela and the capture of his Venezuelan counterpart, Nicolás Maduro, saying it crossed an unacceptable line. In a post on X, he said, "These acts represent a grave affront to Venezuela's sovereignty and yet another extremely dangerous precedent for the entire international community." Lula also called for a vigorous response from the United Nations. Dozens of young partygoers hurt in a New Year's Eve bar fire in Switzerland have been transferred to specialist burn units across Europe, with serious injuries after being hit by the devastating blaze, which has killed at least 40. Initial findings show the fire that spread among the mostly young crowd of revelers in La Constellation Bar in the Swiss ski resort of Crans-Montana was likely caused by sparkler candles being carried too close to the ceiling. The investigation was also checking whether the ceiling's insulation foam was to blame for the rapid spread of the fire.
Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei addressed the nation on Saturday amid ongoing demonstrations, saying that protests are justified, but rioting will not be tolerated. Khamenei urged authorities to engage with citizens who voice complaints, but warned that those committing acts of violence, citing recent attacks near Tehran's Grand Bazaar, must be put in their place. Myanmar's Union Solidarity and Development Party, USDP, backed by the military, is leading early results in the country's first general election since the 2021 coup. Partial tallies from 56 constituencies show the USDP winning 38 of 40 lower house seats and 14 of 15 regional state Hlutur seats. Other parties, including the Shan Nationalities Democratic Party and Mon Unity Party, captured 1 seat each. The election has seen low voter turnout and the detention of pro-democracy leaders.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.